Hello and welcome to my Saturday. It's about 11:15 now. I've actually been up since 7:40. Can you believe it? I am sleeping better at the moment. I don't know if it's my age, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to bed and I'm getting to sleep a lot quicker than I used to, because it would just take me an hour, 2 hours to get to sleep, and now it isn't for some reason, and then I'm waking up more refreshed and earlier, and I'm not needing to be in bed for as long, you know, because it might take me 10 hours to get 8 hours of sleep, if you know what I mean. No, it doesn't. So that's really good. So I'm very refreshed. I'm not sure what my lighting's doing. I've got a weird lighting thing happening in here today. Look, this is what happens when I don't have my good Timpson umbrellas. You know, I buy umbrellas from Timpson's, like the key place that does keys. They do umbrellas for just under £10 and they are so good. This is not one of them. I left it at my friend's house where we had the concertina party with all the concertinas, and used the cheap one, broke within 3 uses. Look. Ooh. Concertina man lives absolutely miles away, so I think it would be a better idea for me to replace that umbrella. And in fact, I've broken my other one. It's not its fault. It caught on something and broke and snapped. But those umbrellas, oh my goodness, they're so good. It literally started to go to holes before it broke. You know what I mean? I know that is kind of breaking, but I just put a bit of tape over it and it's fine. It's waterproof again. So good. Definitely worth the money unless you lose them and then you've lost it, you know. But anyway, it's not lost. It will come back to me, and I'm gonna get through quite a lot more umbrellas in my whole life, so it doesn't matter. In the long run, I won't be spending extra buying a new one in the meantime, or a new two. I think I need to buy two, one for me and one for my daughter. She's lost all the IKEA ones. I had like the big black IKEA ones. They're only about £2 or £3 and they're really good, and they go inside out with the wind and then they just flap back again and they don't seem to break. But she's gradually lost all of those, because we had 2 of those, and she bought a great big cheap one, but of course it just bent really quickly because of a gust of wind, and then they're done for, aren't they? As a non-driver, for me, an umbrella is, I would consider that essential for me. Like, motorists get into their car and then they've got a roof over their head. I can't do that, so I have an umbrella. And really, I need a small one that will fit in my bag, because I end up carrying it around all day in case it rains. So I don't want a great big clunky thing that I've got to hold in my hand. How did today's vlog intro turn into a rant about umbrellas? I do not know. Anyway, we had a heck of a rainstorm last night. I was sitting in bed watching some videos, which you're not supposed to do before bed because it stops you sleeping apparently. It was absolutely lashing down. I was astonished by how strong it was, but it's lovely today. However, it is a gig day today, by the way, with a band that I don't play with that often, but I'm playing with them tonight. My boyfriend's in the lineup as well. It's in a community centre, I think, or a village hall, something like that. It's a wedding. We've got to take our own food and drink if we want anything other than tap water. So there we are. I've done the admin for this one. I tend to be on edge when I've done the admin because I'm responsible for it. You know, if somebody can't make it on the day, or their car breaks down, or anything like that, like, it's on me, it's on me. Guy does it with the other band that I'm out with more regularly, and he works really hard on the admin for that. Fair play. This one I'm with tonight, we're like bottom feeders. We're just like this, like, you know, like some things on the bottom of the ocean. That probably sounded really wrong, bottom feeders. What I mean is, like, the bottom of the ocean, you get some things that are just like there, and like a tasty morsel comes swimming by and it just sort of goes like that and grabs it and eats it. That's what this ceilidh band's like. We don't actively promote ourselves. So imagine this is our band, like, that I'm with tonight, and this is a gig. And just like, somebody emails, do you want to do a gig for us? And we go, yeah, alright then. There we are. Right, I don't know how I got into that topic. I'm obviously very chatty today. I'm going to make a coffee. I'm going to do a really good flute warm-up, which I'm not going to film for you. I'm just going to concentrate on it because I haven't been doing really good flute warm-ups lately. I've been doing other things on it. Right, gonna go. Speak to you later. Oh, by the way, I did another puzzle. Look at this beauty. Look at it. It is very easy to do. There's this one here. It was £2 from a charity shop. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Did almost all of it last night. And then just finished the sky off this morning while the kettle was boiling, and I was literally slamming those pieces in like lightning, so fast. It was easy to do for me because of the colour variation, and I could clearly see in the daylight especially the difference of the different blues and the different pinks in the sky. Now, I discovered when doing a puzzle with my boyfriend a while back, I've got it there. Oh, I'll just show you, hang on. This one, it was an absolute menace. There. And I was much better at it than he was, and I realised it's because I am sure that I see colour differently from the way he does. Absolutely sure of it. Because he was like analysing all the shapes and everything, And I was just looking at the colours really, and then trial and error quickly, like deftly, quickly just trying the multiple pieces that I thought looked like they might go. Yeah, so that was really interesting. Anyway, this is a very funny camera angle. I've got you in the home ed resources tray, which I still use from time to time for my own life. It's a mess. It's a big mess. I don't think I want to show you. I think I'm too embarrassed. I need to change my camera lens. This is the zoomy one. I'm just trying it. Yes, this is the messy tray. We have got hole punch, sellotape, calculator. I don't know what the Barclays thing is doing in there. Screwdriver, eraser, scotch tape, plasticine, another hole punch. Oh, that's like an Amazon dot thing I got given. I must admit I forgot all about it and haven't used it. There's iron filings in there for science, which you don't really need anymore, but they're a bit of a treasure, aren't they? Another calculator, ruler, more plasticine, math set, microscope you put in the USB, light, magnifying glass. Love these. Split pins. I really think this lens is not doing it for that. Anyway, the coffee's done. Dehumidifier's flashing red again. Well, it's not flashing red. Hang on, if I turn that off. You can see it's got a red light on it. Whoop. Which means the tank's full and it needs emptying, and I'm doing this every 1 to 2 days depending on how much I'm having it on. I can't remember if I told you, but I bought a second one for upstairs, and it's alternating between my daughter's room and my room, and it could go in the hall as well, just because sometimes we start to get mould spots appearing and we have to sort of spot treat them with mould spray. Yeah, I'm hoping that this will stop that from happening, but let's see. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the difference between this new model of a dehumidifier compared to the one I had 15 years. It's just so good, and it's not really bumping my fuel bill up, electricity bill up too much. Like, I think it's more energy efficient than my last one. Even with 2 on the go, I think it's more efficient. I mean, I don't know the maths, but it's what it seems like by looking at the smart meter anyway. Anyway, I shall empty that, make my coffee, come down and do my practice. It's just coming up to 1 o'clock now. I'm starving now, so I practiced my flute for 50 minutes and did a really good warm-up exercise, basically ready for my gig. That is all on the flute, and then I did a vocal warm-up for about 10 minutes, and then I practiced new song that I'm learning for this wedding gig that we got coming up. Because I'm keeping on chipping away at that. I do like to chip away at things. You probably noticed this by now. I'm a little and often person, frequent, you know, regular intervals of short amounts of learning. That seems to be my best way. They call that spaced repetition. Anyway, I'm having some of this. I cooked it yesterday. It's been in the fridge. Just got it out. I'm going to reheat it. It's low carb. I've been paying attention a bit more to my diet this week. Things have gone a bit out astray again. They do, don't they? I don't know, this is my experience. I get all these good intentions about my diet. I'm going to eat nutritionally rich foods. I'm going to nourish myself. You know, my body's my temple and all that. And I go quite good for a while. Very intentional about what I eat. And then gradually the odd custard slice creeps in here, the odd biscuit here, wedding buffet. Ooh, cream cake, marvellous. Pick and mix, all that'll do, so on and so forth. And then I suddenly think to myself, hang on a minute, I've let things really slip. So then I go, right, come on you, and have a word with myself, think about all the little things. And I'll tell you what the little things are, because I made a list of them. Portion sizes. I haven't been intentional about my portion sizes. I've just been loading up my plates to the max and golloping the lot. So I don't need to. I'm probably eating to the point where I feel stuffed rather than I've had enough. So that's something. I did think maybe make sure I don't use the biggest bowls, you know, if I just use the proper size bowls, not the oversized ones, that will help. Number 2, make sure I'm not just thirsty, have a drink of water or something, check. Number 3, walk more. Because I got complacent about this, because when I'm at uni, I can easily do at least 10,000 steps a day without even going out of my way to do it. It's just part of my day. It's built in automatically. So when I'm not at uni, I'm thinking, yeah, but it's okay, I normally do it. But now that's not the case anymore. So I've got really complacent about my steps, so I'm trying to up that. And it's hard when it's belting down with rain and you've got to go out of your way to leave the house and do it. And it takes time as well. But you can listen to, like, for me as a musician, I can learn a lot by listening on my headphones while I'm out walking, and that actually can be part of my sort of learning strategy. So it's not just spent on walking. What was number 4? Don't eat too many sweet things. Danger zones, wedding ceilidhs, and when I'm out and about, really. It's easier to control it when I'm at home. Number 5, carbohydrate. Just have less carb. I'm having no carb, well, very little, negligible carb in that one. And that's about it, really. And I'm definitely going to be wearing a bib when I eat this, because it'll go all over my lovely pink vest otherwise. There it is. Of course, I just want to put cheese on it now, but I am going to. Et voila. That was very yummy. The next thing I'm doing today is going out and buying bread, hopefully from Greggs, not Greggs, another baker's, if not another baker's, a supermarket, and maybe a little extra Father's Day present for my dad, because I've got him something, but I just feel like I'd like to get him some chocolates or something. I always get him licorice all sorts, but he loves licorice all sorts. It's not very inventive, but he does like them. Well, I've left it too late in the day. Greggs was out of bread and the local baker's was out of bread, so we're in B&M getting bread. I just said bread 4 times in a row. I mean, Tiger loaf. It's not going to be as good as a nice bakery one, is it? I'm going to go for the Tiger one. I think that's £1.60. That was £3. There was an assistant literally right there when I was getting it. I've run out of pop at home, more or less, apart from something I got for my daughter. Anyway, these are 65p. I'm going to put that in the bag for my gig tonight. Just remembered I was going to get him chocky as well. Those that I just popped in there were 35p. I was literally leaning over an attendant then, grabbing the thing, sneaking my arm through, snaking my way through a little gap, trying not to be too intrusive. Anyway, they're these. Milk chocolate nut praline. I've popped into Iceland now. I just want some salad to go in our sandwich later. Good grief, it's quiet in here. Look at that. I think that's all I really need. Oh, I forgot I was vlogging. I've been back a little while. I got into a bit of a text conversation with somebody and spontaneously organised a coffee later in the week with them. So that'll be something to look forward to. I am going to go do some practice in the sala now for just wedding repertoire that I've got coming up in a few weeks. So I'll chat to you after that. 3:35 and I'm back up out of the sala. I've been practising everything I wanted to practice. I've stopped now. This is what I've got for my dad for Father's Day, so I'm going to wrap those up and then make some packed dinner for tonight. I suppose I better put that puzzle away so I've got actual room. Do you know this puzzle came? Sometimes they do because it's second hand. Somebody had taken these side pieces off and put them in a separate bag. This one, in fact. So I'm going to do the same for the next person, but probably one of my local gal pals will have this one. I'm going to see them fairly soon, and I've got a huge collection of puzzles for them to pick through, see what they want, and what they don't want will go to charity. Come on, my little sidey pieces. I love it when people do this because there's no fun in picking out the side pieces out of the puzzle. It's just boring and tedious and just something you got to get done. So it's not like I feel any less proud of myself if somebody else pre-sorts them for me. There, I have picked them all off and separated them. Come on in, let's break this up. Certainly quicker to undo it than do it in the first place, but not really as much fun. Don't get as excited doing this bit. YouTuber one-handed sellotaping. The last person who used that sellotape was not me because I did not pull it out and stick it to there. That must have been as well. I have another sellotape upstairs, which is mine. Sellotape on sellotape on sellotape on this one. I'm amazed there's all the pieces still. Oh my goodness. YouTube is full of one-handed things with somebody who's got a camera in the hand. Anyway, that's ready to go. It can go in the bag of puzzles and charity shop bag that I still haven't got around to charity shopping. Look how many there are. There's absolutely loads. Mick borrowed a load of these for an activity, a group activity that he had going. It's one of the options, so there's loads and loads in there. Right, let's wrap this lot up then. And here I was, feeling so proud of myself that for a change it wasn't Christmas wrapper because I was organised enough to buy myself gift wrap from Lidl a while ago, even though there wasn't a birthday coming up. And then I just thought, oh, it might not be Christmas wrapping, but it's birthday wrapping and it's for Father's Day. Oh well. I can show the card I got from Asda now because he will have had it by the time this video goes live. Have a cracking Father's Day. That's me and him. That is looking a pan together. You're a really good egg. And he is as well. He's a really good egg, my dad. I'm with my boyfriend now in the car heading to this gig. He said there's a very interesting steel bridge coming up, so I've got my camera out in anticipation. Oh, still not quite there. He's pointing at the sat nav.
Show you where the river is, so that's where the bridge is.
I wonder if this will be one of these shots that just doesn't work on a camera from a car. Oh yes, lovely. Got the sun right ahead. seem to be in an actual bush right now. Yeah, it's not my best filming.
No, it's not actually as spectacular as I imagined.
Well, it's just that we got the sun right ahead.
A temporary bridge that was now taken down.
We're very close to where we're playing now at this point. Okay, we're randomly in Crickhowell, and look what is just here. We arrived ridiculously early at our gig and decided to drive off, have a little very quick walk in Crickhowell and then go home again and then go back to the gig again. Cool, look at that window there. It's amazing. And they're overrunning. They still had meal to eat and desserts, and I don't know about speeches, I'm not quite sure. And then tables to be moved, so we will head back for when we were supposed to have arrived there. But actually I think we'll be hanging round. Look at that there then. Cool. He's just disappeared round the corner, he's shot off ahead. That, I've just been told, is Clarence Hall. Very handsome looking construction. It's a very nice stained glass window there. I completely forgot about vlogging, so we waited outside for ages because they were overrunning, which is fine and normal, and just never worry about the band if you've got a wedding and you've booked a band and you keep us waiting, because we don't mind and we're used to it. Anyway, we're just moved the chairs and tables and we are doing a little bit of a sound check. Got Ned calling tonight. Oh, there he is, so there, yes. We've done one set and we've had most of our break as well. I've been picking up my own food that I brought. We've just been offered food now. I just filled myself up with my own. It's getting on for 10 o'clock. I was offered a beer and I've been brought this. I've never had it before. It's blooming delicious. It's 5.9%. Apparently it's got, like, I don't know, tequila in it or something. Oh no, it's just something else. Aguardente. It's delicious anyway. It's got a spirit in it, a shot of a spirit, we think. Oh, there's Ned on. Look at you. Haven't had the beer with the aguardente. You've been on the juice, haven't you?
Had orange juice.
I know, he's been good. We've been offered to raid the bar anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you want actual beer, you can. Ooh, a fancy light just went on.
Hold hands with your partner. This end is the engine. You're going to lead your engine round your partner, in front of the next person, round the last person and back to place. In no time at all. Off you go.
Well, I'm back and I'm filming this on my old handy cam because I can't actually find my other camera. I'm hoping I didn't leave it at that wedding gig, but it's not too far away if I did. I'm absolutely sure nobody would have stolen it. Anyway, they were giving away food at the end of the night. This whole thing is all a lentil jollop and it was literally still hot, and they had these takeaway containers, so I got one of those. So that's our lunch sorted for tomorrow, and this one's kind of like mostly salady things, and yeah, absolutely amazing looking stuff. There's quite a mixture in there. It's leaked though and my bag's all wet now, which isn't great. It's so weird vlogging on this old camera again. Anyway, hopefully that camera's in the car. I'm not worried that it's lost. We'll find it. It'll either be in the wedding venue, the car, or it's in my bag somewhere. I'm not panicking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it. Subscribe to watch more videos from me. Click on a playlist that you see on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Found it! IB said, do you think you might have put it in with your miking up bag? I said, yeah, quite possibly. If somebody was talking to me and distracted me, that's exactly what I did. So, yay, found it.